Hello and welcome back to another video in the Delta analysis series. Today is a bit of a special case because I'm not just talking about Delta Scizor and Mega Delta Scizor, but also about Delta Scizor. Wait, reverse. I'm not just talking about Delta Scizor and Mega Delta Scizor, but also about Delta Scizor. Because Delta Scizor with Eviolite is actually kinda good, which is why it deserves to be in this video. So, Delta Scizor, Delta Scizor, they are ice and fighting types, which is defensively okay, not great because it is an ice type, and ice types are defensively just not good, but fighting does make up for some of its weaknesses. Maybe just rock. Is it just rock? Maybe just rock. Regardless, offensively, this is just a stupid type combination. Fighting and ice are two of the best offensive types. Like, they are up there with like ground and fairy. So yeah, it's kind of stupid. So what are their stats? Their stats are the same as the regular versions. So Scizor is top left. Wait, wrong way. Scizor is top left. 105 speed, so very fast, decent attack with 110, and pretty good bulk, especially considering it can be boosted with Eviolite, making it extremely fat and honestly pretty damn good. Arguably better than the Scizor, to be entirely honest. Arguably better than the Scizor. Then our Scizor with huge attack, decent defense, decent split def, and like air speed. Like Scizor is always at air speed, but usually regular Scizor always relies on priority with bullet punch. This thing not as much, but it can use priority options of itself, as I will show soon. And Mega Delta Scizor is again very physically strong, like physical attack, physical defense are both very good. Split def is okay, speed is slightly better, but yeah, it's a monster. And one of the main selling points of this monster are their abilities, which are Hustle for Scizor and Scrappy for Scizor, Slush Rush for both, Super Luck for both, and Adaptability for the Mega. Hustle lower accuracy, higher power physical moves like Choice Band on top of the normal power. Scrappy hits Ghost with normal and fighting type moves. Slush Rush is doubled speed in Hail. Super Luck more crits, I think. It's not really that useful. Adaptability makes stab instead of 1.5 2 times. And this is all prior to the recent update, which I haven't updated to yet. But when I do, Scrappy will be changed to Tough Claws, which is not being able to hit Ghost with your fighting stab is annoying, but Tough Claws makes that fighting stab like insanely strong, so it's definitely a benefit. Going over some relevant moves. It has a lot of relevant moves, and both Scizor and Scizor get both of these moves. I double checked. Agility, if you want to boost your speed, like outside of Hail or on the non-Slush Rush set. Bulk Up for setup, also gets like Bulk Up, Home Class Sword Set for setup. Haze if you want to remove setup, if you're on like a defensive set. I wouldn't recommend running a defensive set, but it's utility that it does get, so you know. Ice Shard for priority, as well as Vacuum Wave for priority, although it is more physically based. Does not get Mach Punch, unfortunately, so thank God, otherwise it would be hell. But Vacuum Wave is still something. Gets knockoff for items pursued if in any scenario it is not banned because it's a removed move. But it does get it, so I'm not gonna ignore it. Roost for recoveries, Tailwind if you want to boost your speed for not just you but your entire team for a few turns. Taunt to stop passive things from being passive, and U-turn for momentum. Just general utility. I will just go into the first set, which is a Slush Rush variant. of regular Scizor with either Life Orb, Band, or like whatever offensive item you want. I'm getting notifications, goddammit, shut up. Sword Dance / Bulk Up. I wouldn't recommend Bulk Up because you want to be like aggressive in heal, like you don't want to waste heal turn. So I would recommend Sword Dance, but I put Bulk Up there because I don't know, fuck it. I don't care what you run. Bulk Up is not a bad move necessarily, but Sword Dance is just a bit more aggressive. Icicle Crash, Close Combat for stab options. You don't really need Ice Shard. Wait, you don't see all the moves. Wait, you don't see all the moves. There we go. Now you see all the moves. Icicle Crash, Close Combat for stabs, just strong. Knockoff for ghosts and bulky psychics, Facade if you're burned. Iron Head for fairy, Psychic Cut for poisons, because they all resist your fighting stab, aka your strongest stab, which you want to be clicking the most. And U-turn for momentum if you like in Slush Wars you're gonna be outspeeding a lot, and if you're like Choice Bandit, you can get off Choice Bandit U-turn and it will do a good amount of damage. So that's pretty much the Slush Wars set. It's a cleaner, it's a sweeper, it could be a breaker to with Band. It's just a generic weather sweeper. It's fast, strong. It's pretty good, but heal support is not always the easiest to get working. Although Ninetales is pretty good, but then you do have double ice, which is not something I would usually be a fan of. So next we have the Scizor set. Delta Scizor, Baby Sizz, Eviolite, Hustle, Max Attack, Speed, doesn't really matter, you can run whatever, it's just a suggestion spread with nature, Jolly, just whatever. It's just a generic spread. Home Class, which is honestly the key to this entire set, because Home Class you boost your own attack and your accuracy, so Hustle won't give you anything negative. So that way Hustle has no negatives. You have 1.5 times attack boost from Hustle, 1.5 times attack boost from Home Class, and you're fast and you're bulky. What the hell? This thing is kinda stupid. And then you get like Roost for recovery, Icicle Crash and close combat. You can put Ice Shard on there, but you're already base 105 speed. I thought it was fine to just run Icicle Crash and close combat, because those are the strong moves. This is just a kinda stupid setup, sweeper, breaker. Like, I didn't bother putting up other options. Like, all the options from the previous set apply to this thing too, and to the next set too. Like all these fourth moves, they apply to every single set, if they're not on that set. So the last set is the Mega set, Mega Delta Scizor, but you can also run this as a regular Scizor, as a as a scrappy set, which you could still run like Life Orb, Band, Expert Belt, Fist Blade, whatever you want to run. With Sword Dance / Bulk Up, whichever one you prefer. Ice Shard, Close Combat, Icicle Crash / Roost / Coverage. You can put Roost over any move if you want recovery, but Adaptability Icicle Crash hurts. Adaptability plus 2 Ice Shard also hurts. This thing hurts. It just hurts badly. Like, there is no real switch into this thing. So you don't even need setup. You can just run Ice Shard, Close Combat, Icicle Crash, Roost, and there's not much you can switch into this, because it's insanely strong. So yeah, that's Delta Scizor, Scizor, Mega Delta Scizor analysis. Very strong physical attackers, ability to run as a weather sweeper or setup threat, agility, Sword Dance, Bulk Up, gets priority in Ice Shard, gets U-turn. This thing just gets a lot of things that anything would really want. Like, any offensive model would beg for the things that this thing has. Like, ways to boost its speed reliably, ways to set up offensive reliably, good priority, good offensive typing. Like, great abilities, like actually insanely good abilities. Like all three of these have insanely good abilities. So yeah, they're all really good. So, actually, Delta Scizor is probably the worst of the three, which is kind of weird to say when Scizor is literally right there. But yeah, good mons, strong mons, and yeah, that's it for these